Hello, and a merry Monday morning to you, my vintage bananas and pajamas, bananas, Foster's, cupcake crumbles, coffee cheers to you. Welcome to December 2025 and 2025's finale of a weekly reading book review. It is I, Hallie, with today's weekly reading book review. I read 3 little books, and we'll talk about the one I'm in the middle of and some I might read this week. So, hope you had a marvelous holiday, crazy week. My social battery is 0 and more funsies to come, apparently, because we can't just stop. So anyway, coffee, and let's talk about books and stories and all happy things. Okay, the first book I finished, I was in the midst of last week. This is Murder at Holly House by Denzil Meyrick. May he rest in peace. Read the back. He passed away, but not before he wrote this book. Yeah, it was different. It was the $5 pick at the B&N Cafe, and I just can't say no to the seasonal gingerbread iced chais, and I know it's not really chai, but man, they're delicious. Anyway, $5 at Barnes & Noble in the cafe when you bought a drink, and I did. So, it was very small town, British village. A detective gets transferred for all his foibles to this small village. Everybody got secrets, and it got good maybe around here. At least good as in the pace picked up. It was okay. Maybe just not for me. It wasn't bad. It was just different, and that's okay. Not all books for all people. Yeah, mysteries plus mysteries, and I would just rather watch Wake the Dead Man again. What can you do? Okay, the next one I read, what date was that? I don't know, probably the 26th. This was Love's Labour's Lost by Shakespeare. I've already done my handwriting quote. You can see I had lots to choose from, even though the plot was nuts. It was just a lot of verbal repartee, and like you can summarize the thing in like one sentence. Guys take a vow to study for 3 years. No girls allowed. The girls show up. They pair off. They disguise themselves. The girls make fun of them. The girl's dad dies, and they leave. That's the plot. I guess maybe that was more than one sentence. Or a really good run on. You're welcome, Charles Dickens. You taught me well. Yeah. So there's rumors of a lost play, Love's Labour's 1. So that like this was a cliffhanger because comedies, especially romantic comedies, usually always end in weddings. Didn't happen. But it's not really a tragedy. So I don't know. Anyway, it exists, obviously, for 400 plus years. And I read it. Okay, the last one I read, this was magnificent. I don't even care about the plot, which was fine. But this is Ray Bradbury's The Halloween Tree. My pal Lizzie, hey Lizzie, fellow author and book nerd, recommended this at book club. It just didn't survive the round of voting we did. But this is like middle grade from Ray Bradbury. Spooky illustrations, cover art by Leo and Diane Dillon, which the more you look at it, the more you see. And it all makes sense if you read the book. However, his language is so good. I saw a Jason Reynolds video on Instagram because scrolling is what we do during the holidays mindlessly. Anyway, and he was talking about how we don't play with language enough. Like, we're taught these like formulas for how to write well in school, but it's like, what can our language do? And this just tasted good, even just reading it in my head, much like I like Shakespeare. Like, I don't always know what it means or not even always following the story. I just like it because it feels good. And this was so good, but also understandable. So again, Ray Bradbury, The Halloween Tree. Let me tell you when it was written because it's curious. 72. Totally holds up. Highly recommend for authors, kids who like spooky too. And it's boy-centric. Like I don't even know that there's a single girl in the whole book. It's kids on Halloween night, and this crazy, sorry, I shouldn't say crazy, spooky, scary man takes them time traveling to all the different Halloween cultures throughout history, like Egypt and the witches and the witch hunts and all the things. And it's just so good. Notre Dame being built, amazing. Anyway, but again, the language, especially, I believe it was page 57. I made my husband read, and ding, 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 ding. What was it? I'm gonna make you wait. It wasn't 57. I don't know what page it was, but man, there was one page where it was just like boom, and it was the beginning of a chapter, and it was so good. Yeah, page 51. If you get this book and this copy, page 51 will talk you into reading it, and I won't read it out loud right now because you can do that for yourselves. Anyway, okay, currently reading. I thought I would finish this morning, but I got squirrely and wrote some letters and journaled and played with stickers. what can you do? So I am in the middle of the Scottish play. Should finish that in the next hour or so and get that quote going so that we can finish halfway through Shakespeare's known canon, published canon in 2025, and continue that in 2026. And so after I finish Mackers, I will read Measure for Measure. Love that Kinuko craft painting on the cover. So pretty. These are copies from the 90s, by the way. You're welcome. Okay. Also hope to read, I'm going to need a middle grade palette cleanser. And I loved the first one in the series. This is Ryan Graudin's The Witch, who Storms the Palace, sequel to The Girl Who Kept the Castle. Love it. Love it. So good. That was one of my favorite books of 2024, the first one, The Girl Who Kept the Castle, and looking forward to the sequel, which I bought myself with Christmas money. And maybe, perhaps, dive back into Victoria Aveyard's The Red Queen series with number 2, The Glass Sword. So, we'll see. We'll see. My list is nuts. The end of the month is always wacky, let alone it ends midweek and then January starts. So I'm in between 4 planners right now to transfer over all the things. So I love you. This year had some darkness, also had a lot of highlights. I will be making a Crayon Box career highlights video for 2025 reflections on good stuff and all the things. So, okay, I love you. Links in my bio to all the other places you'll find me on the internet and in real life. And I love you so much. Let me know what stories you're reading, loving, enjoying, and how you're recovering from all the festivities. Okay, love you guys. Bye.